You're waking up to the Fox 9 Morning News.
And we're so glad you are. On this Thursday, we call it the gateway to the weekend, and it is wide open. A little bit of China has come to Shakopee.
That's right. The Lantern Light Festival has taken over Canterbury Park with hundreds of handcrafted lanterns made by Chinese artisans. Amy Roscoe joins us live. She's at Canterbury Park to illuminate us.
Oh, gorgeous. Woo, beautiful.
You know, I was driving across the empty parking lot at Canterbury Park, and this kind of rose out of the darkness. It just looks fantastic, you guys. It is the first time it's ever come to Minnesota. It's the Lantern Light Festival. It's hit a couple big cities around the country, but really kind of neat that it's here in Shakopee. So we are looking, Stan Parnes, you are with the Lantern Light Festival. How long is this dragon that we're looking at?
Our dragon is 400 feet long.
Now, these are handmade lanterns. How are they made? How do they make them?
They're made off of a design. We come up with a design, and then there's about 100 people that work with us to actually put this up. The design comes to us. We have an art director that travels with the Chinese artists that come in and build it. And he makes a design on a flat surface, sketches it out, paints the details in. The artists come in behind him with metal, and they bend the metal, and they spot weld it to where it comes up off of the floor as a wire frame.
So each of these lanterns is a wire frame, and then it's covered with a silk-like material.
Yes, we have LED lights that are wrapped inside it, attached to the frame, and then it's covered with a silk-like material. And then it's actually airbrushed and sprayed to accentuate some of the details.
So how long does it take to plan, design, and then build all of this?
Well, to be here in Shakopee, it took us a little over a year to actually plan this.
Wow. Wow. Now you're not from here,
no. But
come around the side of the Happy Castle. There's something that most of us in Minnesota would recognize, and it's not Spoonbridge and cherry. It looks like Spoonbridge and pumpkins. Spoonbridge and little critters.
Little critters. I go with little critters. Yeah, it works for me.
As we look back, now we're getting a sense of just how extensive this is. So how far does this stretch out?
We take up about 10 acres.
10 acres?
10 acres, yes. Our lantern field generally is about 10 acres in every city that we perform in.
So there's not just the lanterns. There is live music. There are acrobats and performers. We're going to see them coming up. And it's all here Thursdays through Sundays through October 22nd at Canterbury Park. It is really, what a great way to start the morning, huh, guys?
No kidding.
I mean, just
by the way,
gorgeous.
I don't think Walker Art Center is going to swap this out, but for now, I think this is our new icon,
Right.
Just for the season.
I
Right.
like it. And I'm really glad that you were there, you know, when the sun hasn't come up yet, and I can really see.
Yeah,
all
I
of
mean,
its
just really pops. doesn't it?
illuminating magic.
I know.
Yeah, festival. Oh, it is so pretty at Canterbury Park. Morning, M.A.
It really does look amazing. Of course, there are Chinese lanterns at the Lantern Light Festival, but there are also Chinese performers. You are watching Commander Lee and the Dragon City Kids, one of several performers that you could check out here at the festival. We'll have more live from Canterbury coming up.
Live this morning with M.A. Roscoe at Canterbury Park. Good morning, M.A.
Oh my gosh, that cat cafe, you guys, those guys have been looking for a location for such a long time. I've been following their progress. Good on them. From kitties to dragons. This is the dragon's tail. How long is it? It's a 400-foot-long dragon, and it's here in town for just a short amount of time. We'll explain how you can see it coming up.
It's 7:45, and welcome back. You know, there's a little bit of China that has come to Shakopee.
Yeah, the Lantern Light Festival has taken over with hundreds of handcrafted lanterns made by Chinese artisans. M.A. Roscoe is live this morning at Canterbury Park to shed some light on the topic, so to speak, and it is a beautiful topic. Good morning.
Well, the sun has come up here at Canterbury Park, but it's still quite a stunning sight. You can only imagine what this looks like in complete darkness. No better symbol of China than a giant top of some bamboo. And this is, in fact, a very Chinese lantern light festival here at Canterbury Park. I'm joined by Stan Parnes. First time this has ever come to Minnesota, but this festival has been around the United States, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
We started the tour last year, and we've managed to wind our way through the country and wind up here in Minnesota.
So give us a sense. Right now, Chip is looking at a 400-foot-long dragon. Again, it is majestic now. Just wait till you come see it tonight when it opens at 5. How many trucks and people does it take to load this thing in?
Well, for example, the dragon on its own, that dragon, he travels in his own 5 trailers.
Wow.
Total amount of trucks that we're using to move the show around is
30 trucks. So it's a lot of people. It's a lot of design. And sprinkled throughout. Now, the show is different in every city that it travels to. So here in Minnesota, we're going to see some Minnesota icons. For instance, our state bird. I don't think you knew this, Stan. This is our state bird, the mosquito.
I did know it.
You did know that? Okay, that's probably why you included it.
Yes.
Yep, that stinger, he can put his stinger away till next spring. And then further down the line, we're seeing some more Minnesota icons.
Balloons.
This is the most colorful loon I've ever seen. They never look that way on Rainy Lake, but there you go. And then there's Paul Bunyan back there and Babe the Blue Ox. What are these made out of?
Well, they're made out of a silk-like material that's covering a wire frame that's wrapped with electric LEDs underneath of that.
Do you have any idea how many LED lights there are?
Hundreds, thousands.
Hundreds and thousands.
Yes. Yes, we have quite a bit of electric cable that's buried. And if you'll notice when you're walking through, you don't see any electric cables up on the ground. Buried them all underneath.
So unlike your Christmas lights, where you've got like 50,000 strands and outlets, this is all well concealed. Well, it opens tonight at 5, and you can come check it out Thursdays through Sundays through October 22nd. When we come back, it's more than just lanterns. There's entertainment. We're going to see some Chinese acrobats performing just for us. That's when we come back.
To Shakopee, to be specific.
It's really something to see. The Lantern Light Festival has taken over Canterbury Park with the hundreds of handcrafted lanterns made by Chinese artisans. Emmy Roscoe joins us live at Canterbury Park, illuminating us this morning. It was just beautiful to see when it was dark out, but it's still something to see during the day.
Yeah, beautiful.
It is, and it opens at 5 o'clock today. Let's go ahead and show you, since you mentioned it, let's go ahead and show you what it looks like at night. When I was here this morning, driving across the parking lot at Canterbury Park, and I saw this incredible vision. It's several acres worth, a 400-foot dragon, many Minnesota icons. Many Minnesota icons are here, too. They are handmade, and I'm joined by Stan Parnes. And what are they made out of, all those lanterns?
It's a wire frame covered by a silk-like fabric. We have LED lights wrapped on the inside of it.
And how long does it take to create those lanterns?
Well, the lanterns themselves, each one can take a variable amount of time. For example, the dragon took us, I would say 2 weeks to actually assemble it. It's about a 12-hour build. When we have to put it together, it takes about 12 hours.
So behind us now, we want to show you probably the key piece of entertainment. We are looking at Commander Lee and the Dragon City Kids. Where do they come from? What do they do?
They're from Chengdu, China, and they're an acrobatic troupe, a circus troupe, basically, and they perform all types of acrobatic feats, as you'll see right over my shoulder.
Very nice. You are now watching, and we thank them so much for getting up early on this somewhat damp morning. Commander Lee and the Dragon City Kids. Now, I should let you know that they put on 4 shows per night, every night. Tonight, the Lantern Festival opens at 5 p.m., and it runs till what time, Stan?
It runs till 11.
And give us an idea of how much it costs. I know there are different packages. Yeah. Starts at somewhere like $18.
Well, tonight it's children's night. It's family night. So tickets for the children's tonight are $14.
Okay.
Regularly, they're $18. Adults are $23. We have different types of packages people can purchase with wristbands that allow them to do several different activities. By the way, we have a lot of different activities for kids. We have virtual reality games. We have bounce houses. We have cotton candy. We have mini golf. We have lots of things.
What I'm getting is a tired kid at the end. all this tonight. Well, Stan Barnes, thank you so much for joining us. Oh my goodness. This is truly amazing. And again, you are watching Commander Lee and the Dragon City Kids, an acrobatic act that goes along with the Lantern Light Festival here at Canterbury Park. Again, Thursday through Sunday evenings through October 22nd. So you only have a certain amount of time to catch them. Back to you guys.
Yeah, impressive. All right.
Don't drop any plates.
No.
Don't drop the plates.
Thanks,
good.
They are really good.